defensive coordinator, and you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And on the carry, he's heading left. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. So the special teams mistake moves the offense up 15 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. An inside give now from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the catch. The ball is loose. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground?
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And the Cowboys lining up here on 1st and 10. The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Utes offense takes the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. On first down, it's play action. Close to the tight end. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Cowboys. And now they'll set up for the point after. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The Utes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. He's going to hand this off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice game.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. And they pick up the first on the ground. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching downfield. He's got it for a big gain. And they stop him, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They're going to run it here.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And now the handoff.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Utes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking to score. They'll run it to the right side. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Maldonado. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Oklahoma State offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. 1st down. They'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Well, this is what coaches look. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The Cowboys line up on 1st and 10 now. Single back, takes the handoff. Hard running there, breaking tackles. After second effort, he's brought down, but it's past the marker.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
And the Cowboys looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Finds his man. It's Maldonado. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Cowboys trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. A sack on the play, could not escape the pass rush.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
The pass rush closing in. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, this defensive unit has certainly picked a great time to make a stand with back-to-back sacks, starting with that 1st and goal play. Curious to see if the defense revs up its engine and tries to apply some pressure here on 3rd down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And tackled there by the defense. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. As incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And the Utah offense takes the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the 2nd half. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final at the half.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
1st down, looking to throw the football. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Nice grab. It's Washington. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this 1st half. The DB's backing off from the line now. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Cowboys will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. He'll return it from inside the 5. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. And the Utah offense takes the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but then make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the Utes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up the first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Trying to find some room. It's Verrier. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. The Utes will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the wideout. Finds his man, has the first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looks to the left, pass caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Utes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's free around the 15. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
I mean, you're backed up all the way near your own goal line. I mean, they're at their own 1-yard line. They're just trying to get a little bit of room. And instead, the length of the field, 99 yards for a touchdown. What a play.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. And the Utes offense takes the field. They got in the plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Gives it to the back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And the Utes come up to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going to take off here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's 3rd down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a 1st down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
Bringing pressure. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The pass is caught. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. Offense in hurry-up mode. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Fighting him off. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the Utes have 1st and 10 here.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Utes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. They've got him. It's a sack from the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made over the middle. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for 6. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this, but they just couldn't come up with the execution.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff on a single back formation. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Breaks loose at the 45. They'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
And that's going to be a 1st down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
In the clear at the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the return man steps out at the 28. And the Utah offense takes the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. The pocket breaking down. Got him. He's sacked. The Utes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Breaking free at the 35. It's a fumble. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. First down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Play action here on first down. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Here comes a handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance for this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. He's got it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Utah offense takes the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here. Just playing for pride at this point. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Second down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Wilson. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores.